Guys, how we all doing? What is going on? Man, they're getting started a little bit early tonight, which is kind of cool. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Tip-off is just about ready to get underway. And for the Sixers, it'll be James Harden, Tyrese Maxey, Tobias Harris, PJ Tucker, and Embiid. And for the Mavericks, it's Doncic, Irving, Bullock, Green, and Powell. So the Sixers do win the tip-off. Wow, I'm surprised that they're starting a little bit early tonight. That's cool. Alrighty, hopefully you're all having yourselves a great night. I know that last night, Sixers were able to get on top and they were able to win, and they did a good job in that game. So the Sixers do win the tip-off, and they actually strike first. Here's Kyrie Irving as he ties the game back up at 2 apiece. So the Sixers get the ball back. So Harden operating the floor on both cylinders, gets a screen from Joel Embiid. The bounce pass back to Embiid. Embiid on the pump fake and the pull-up jumper from the foul line. He connects. And the Sixers lead 4-2. So Embiid did not play in last night's game, and the Sixers were able to put up a lot of points even without him. And there's a nice play as, well, it was Powell that ended up missing the bunny, but he got his own rebound, then he dunked it right back in. So it's back to an even ball game. Tyrese Maxey starting tonight for the second game in a row. Maxey and Melton played in the starting minutes last night. Maxey goes up with a floater from the near corner, and he knocks it down. So it's 6-4, and the Sixers are riding the seesaw so far in this game. Doncic backing down James Harden, pulls up and connects nothing but net over James Harden. It was a Dirk Nowitzki jump move that he was able to pull over on him. 6-6. With 10 minutes and 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Maxey will hand it off to Embiid. Embiid on the far elbow. Gives it back to Maxey. Maxey pump fake, pulls up from 3. And it will go out of bounds. As it actually hit the top of the backboard, it hit the shot clock. So Sixers all tied up at 6 apiece so far. Joel Embiid, like I just said, back out there. Taking on Luka Doncic. 2 of the top scorers in the NBA. Going at it against each other. Which team will win? That remains to be seen. Doncic with a beautiful pass all the way to Kyrie Irving, who's left wide open for a 3 on the far corner and knocks down the tray. And that's exactly why they got Kyrie Irving, and they've been putting up historic offensive numbers, the Dallas Mavericks, as they've been averaging at least 118 points with him on the court. Harden goes up with a floater, and he's fouled. So it's 9-6. Dallas leads by 3. My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Hopefully you're all having yourselves a great night. And sorry for the little delay. I didn't expect them to start early. They usually start at like 7:38, but I guess on TNT, because it's a national game, they want to kind of get the game over with a little bit sooner. So, whatever. We'll take it. Harden is going to the foul line. He'll shoot a pair of free throws. He's shooting 87% from the line this season, and he hits the first one, and that cuts the Dallas lead to 2. Harden this season averaging about 21.5 points per game, also averaging 10.5 assists, and he's bumped up that three-point shooting percentage. It was down to 35%, and now it's all the way up to 39%, so that's a very good sign for the Sixers. And Harden's second foul shot is good. Jason Kidd, the head coach for the Dallas Mavericks, he's certainly very happy that they have Kyrie Irving on their team. It's 9-8 Dallas. Doncic will kick it or bounce it off of PJ Tucker's left foot, and a kickball violation will be called against the 76ers. So Doncic is going to inbound it, and he gives it up to Powell. Powell playing at the 5. They have a small ball lineup out there. Doncic with the alley-oop pass to Powell, and Powell does get fouled by, I believe it was Joel. I believe Joel committed the foul there. The other games that are going on today, well, the Washington Wizards are taking on the Toronto Raptors. That's still early on. It's 29-25 Washington, and then we got Indiana and San Antonio tonight, as well as the Clippers and the Warriors at 10 o'clock. Irving gets the inbound, puts up a jumper from the left elbow, won't fall. Harden with the long rebound. Harden standing on the far wing, going up against his former teammate. Kyrie Irving. A screen comes by Embiid. Harden kicks it out to Tucker. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Tucker takes it inside the lane and then kicks it off to Tyrese Maxey. Maxey to Harden. Harden back to Embiid. 4 seconds left. Embiid with a step back. It's a little short. Maxey tried to find his way to get a rebound, but Doncic got it there. And how about Joel Embiid denying an alley-oop pass by Luka Doncic? How about that play? And oh my goodness, James Harden with a nice bounce pass to Tobias Harris, who made a backdoor cut all the way to the basket, and the Sixers retake the lead 10-9. Doncic 3. Yes. He knocked it down from the near wing, and this is exactly why Luka Doncic is so effective on the offensive side. Harden, pick and roll to Embiid. Embiid rolls right to the basket and has his way and ties the game back at 12. 8 minutes and 3 seconds left in the first quarter. Embiid was playing great defense on the other end, and that led to a nice pass by James Harden to find Harris. Doncic initiating the contact by Tyrese Maxey, and Maxey gets called for the shooting foul, so Doncic will go to the foul line to shoot a pair of free throws. He was so efficient from the free throw line in the very last game that the Mavericks played. He was 8 for 12, and in the game before that, he was 10 for 12 from the line. He put up 39 points in his last game against the Indiana Pacers. They did end up losing by 2, 124 to 122. And the first foul shot, Doncic knocks that one down. The defense has been a problem for Dallas, but they have certainly been able to put it on offensive display. It's 13-12 as Dallas retakes the lead. Doncic with the second foul shot. He goes up with it, and it hits the back of the iron, and Harden comes up with the rebound. Outlet pass to Maxey. Maxey charging in, and the ball gets blocked by Powell. Powell denying Tyrese Maxey right at the rim. Doncic with the ball pulls up from about 25 feet or so and can't get that one to fall. Embiid comes away with the rebound. Harden on the far wing on the offensive side. 7.5 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Pick and roll offense again. Harden kicks it out to Harris. Harris at the foul line puts up a jumper and knocks it down. And the Sixers retake the lead 14-13. 7:20 left to go. Tobias Harris quick, thinking right on his feet and not thinking too much. Irving goes up with a Euro step and gets a layup out of it. Beautiful artsy move by Kyrie Irving. One of the best finishers in the NBA. Embiid hands it off to Harris. Harris with a corner jumper. No, a little bit too strong. Powell comes away to grab his miss. And Luka Doncic, who in this ballgame has about 7 points or so, now has the ball. Doncic working his way around P.J. Tucker and makes it look so easy. 17-14. Doncic with the layup. 8 points for Luka in this game so far. My mistake. Harden with a step back three. Yes! And he ties the game up at 17 apiece. A very fast-paced game so far between both of these teams, and we're almost halfway done this first quarter. 6:27 left to be exact. Irving over Maxey for three. Yes! An off-ball screen came, and Kyrie Irving had his way and answered back with a three of his own. 2017 Dallas up by 3 with 6:12 left to go in the first quarter. Harden with the ball, taking it inside the lane, kicks it out, tried to find P.J. Tucker. The ball was intercepted by Irving, and Powell's just going to solo it and throw it down with a one-handed jam. 22-17, and a timeout is called. Oh, they're going to call a transition foul on P.J. Tucker. So, interesting. So, there will be 2 free throws that are going to be coming up after the timeout. I believe Doncic is going to take the first 2 free throws. So, but the timeout is called, and the Sixers will be right back in just a few moments. I always forget I have to update this as I go live. Okay, let me do that. Oof, it's getting hot, man. Oof, sorry about the shaky start, guys. I apologize about that. What a contest this one's gonna... Oh, dude, this is gonna be crazy. This is gonna be absolutely wild. Hopefully you guys are doing well. If you're new to my channel, well, first of all, my name is Jason Joseph. You can call me JJ. This is Play-by-Play with JJ, where we cover 76ers basketball. We cover the Phillies, we cover the Patriots, and we also cover the Flyers as well. So it'll be an interesting matchup between both of these teams. They're both at pretty much full strength. I mean, Davis Bertans is not playing. He's still out for Dallas, and that's one of their big bench pieces. But other than that, everybody else is healthy. And, yeah, we'll just have to see what happens in this game. Also, we got Clippers-Warriors tonight. That'll be a good game too, man. Clippers-Warriors. Clippers trying to win their first game with Russell Westbrook. And then we got Pacers and Spurs. And then Wizards against Toronto. And, well, the Wizards are winning that one so far. 40-34. Real test for our perimeter D. Yeah, man, I agree. I totally agree. And it's nice that actually Doc is having D'Anthony Melton coming off the bench, because maybe that'll also help the second unit in that regard. You know, Melton can create the scoring himself, and he can also, you know, play really solid on the perimeter defense. So I am curious to see how that goes. Alrighty, let's take a look at some other. Let's take a look at this. Let me put my box score up. Let me put my team stats up. Don't forget, if you're new to my channel, if you enjoy 76ers content, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. I got myself, what is this? What did we get today? We got a cookie and cream espresso from Wawa with a protein boost, immunity boost, and an energy boost. I needed to just go out and get something for a boost. Daryl listened to our pod during his lunch break. Bro, I posted it like yesterday. So, I mean, maybe he listened to it yesterday. I don't know. Okay, so let's see what they call here. So it'll be D'Anthony Melton does come in, and Kyrie Irving will shoot a free throw, so they do call a transition foul on P.J. Tucker. I didn't see it, but so be it. 2017, Dallas is up by 3. Irving's foul shot, he misses it. It hits the front of the rim, and it goes out. So the Mavericks will still get the ball back. And with 6:07 left to go in the first quarter, Mavericks are going to try to extend their lead here. Irving will get the inbound, and he takes it from the backcourt. His defender, D'Anthony Melton. Luka Doncic passing it around the timeline, finds Irving. Irving almost lost his handles, kicks it out to Bullock. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Doncic being guarded by Harden on the near wing. Doncic with 4.5 seconds left to go. Bounce pass to Bullock on the far corner. Bullock with the runner. No, the ball gets battered around, and it goes out of bounds on the near sideline. 5:39 left to go. Powell did touch it last, and the Sixers will retain possession here. So Harden does get the inbound pass from Tobias Harris. Harden's been scoring the ball very efficiently as of lately. He had a really good game last night against the Miami Heat. Harden with a bounce pass back to Tucker. Tucker will hand it off to Melton. Melton pump fake over Doncic. Swings it to Tobias Harris for a far corner 3 and gets that one to go. Tobias Harris tying the game up at 20 apiece. 5:12 left to go in the first quarter. Doncic, his defender is Tucker. What's he going to do? Now they switch it up, and they have James Harden guarding him. 10 seconds left. Doncic still standing at the logo. Works around the screen set by Powell. Doncic with a step-back jumper inside the three-point arc. It hits the front of the rim, and Tobias Harris comes up with his miss. Harden on the other end, taking it inside the lane, passes it to Embiid, and Embiid gets the ball stolen away. The steal, I believe, will be credited to Doncic. Doncic goes up with a runner. A hand was in his face, and Tobias Harris gets called for the foul. So Doncic will go to the line to shoot one more free throw, and Tobias Harris having some words with the referees. Great steal, great defense leading to easy offense, and man, Tobias probably has a really good case there. It looks like he got all ball. I didn't see any sort of contact with that right hand. But it's 22-20. Doncic with the three-point opportunity connects. And it's now 23-20. Tobias Harris certainly had a case on that call, and hopefully the refs don't come back to bite the Sixers tonight. Embiid gives it to Melton. Melton to Harden. Harden will try to find Joel, and the ball gets tipped and stolen away. That's turnover number 3 by James Harden. Hardaway Jr. for a 3 on the near corner. He knocks it down. 26-20, and Dallas is now on a 6-0 run within the blink of an eye. Melton on the far wing. Bounce pass to Embiid. Embiid is standing at the top of the key. Finally finds James Harden, who gives it back to Embiid. Embiid with about 4 defenders on him. Count the bucket and a foul. He'll go to the line for one more. There was a swarm full of Dallas defenders right on him, and he went up with a floater, and there's just not a whole lot you can do to stop that. Not a whole lot at all. So Embiid will go to the foul line to shoot one more free throw. Joel in this game so far, he has 7 points and 1 rebound and 1 steal. Embiid's second foul shot, his first foul shot to try to go up on the three-point play is no good. So he can cash in and scratch that. Embiid does have 8 points. The ball got stolen away on a bad pass by Doncic, and Melton comes away with the steal. And there is a stoppage in play. Josh Green does get called for the personal foul, so Green was the intended receiver off of the pass by Doncic, and Melton initiated the contact against Green and was able to have that one go his way. Harden with the ball. Takes it inside the lane, puts it up with the left hand, and gets that one to fall somehow, some way, battling through a couple of trees. James Harden with nothing stopping him. 26-24, Doncic step back three-pointer over Harden and stares him down. 29-24, Luka Doncic pouring it on. Harden on the near wing finds Embiid. Embiid kicks it out to Melton, almost a wide pass, but Melton was able to get right back to it. Embiid with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Swings it. Finally finds McDaniels for a wide open 3. No. And coming up with a miss that time was Powell. So Doncic gets the ball back. His defender is Tucker. Bounce pass. A three-pointer is up. And that one's no good either. Embiid comes away with the rebound. 29-24. Melton for a 3 over Doncic. Too strong. Embiid with the offensive rebound. Puts it back up. And the ball got stripped, and Embiid ended up missing it, but I believe Embiid was fouled that time. See what they call here. But the Sixers trail 29-24. They're down by 5, 2:46 left to go in the first quarter. Irving gets called for the shooting foul, and the Sixers call a timeout. So they'll be back in just a few moments. What's up, guys? How you guys doing? My name is Jason. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Cheers. Let's take a sip of this. So what's this again? This is a frozen cookie crumble cappuccino. I think I said frappuccino. It has 1 ounce of espresso, okay. 1 scoop of cookie pieces. One, I don't know if that's a scoop of a protein boost. They got protein boost, immunity boost, and energy boost, which is what I like. Okay, it's not bad. Something different that I'm trying tonight. How you guys doing? How do you guys feel about this game so far, man? Feel free to comment down below in the comments section and let me know what your thoughts are. I expect that this is going to be a close game, but I do have to tell you, I like Doc Rivers going out there with Tyrese Maxey in the starting lineup. That's great. That's really awesome. So, I think that's awesome. Luka is going to be tough to stop, man. But I also think that Luka has like always had a really good first half, and then like once the second half starts, like he'll have a good beginning, but then in the fourth quarter, he just tends to and this is just from the way that I watch basketball, sometimes he's just not clutch, you know? And I do feel like with the way that the Sixers play, they sometimes will get off to a slow start, but then in that second quarter, they'll pick it back up and they'll play really good defense. And then in the third quarter, they'll let the lead go. And then in the fourth quarter, they just clamp down the anchors on the defensive side, and I think that they'll come out on top tonight. I do. I think that the Sixers are better than Dallas, even though Dallas is a really good team. So, but they can score in a lot of ways. So, what do you guys think? Do you guys think that Dallas will win, or do you think that the Sixers can pull this one off? Let me know down below in the comments section. Y'all are the best, and I'd love to hear your thoughts, and I'll be sure to respond to them. We're on the road to 100, man. We're already at 81. We're at 81 subscribers, which is pretty nice. So hopefully we can get to 100 in a little bit. That'd be really, really cool. Maybe we could hit the century mark if the Sixers hit the century mark tonight. That's probably not going to happen. But, it'd be kind of cool to hit the century mark during the Sixers game once they hit the century mark. I'm just saying. Just spitballing. Christian Wood comes into the ball game, as well as Justin Holiday. Holiday replaces Kyrie Irving, and Josh Green will take a seat for Christian Wood. Embiid will go to the foul line to try to cut this lead to 4 points, and he does so. Now he has an opportunity to cut it to 3 if he makes the second foul shot here. So Joel has 9 points tonight. He did not play in last night's outing for the Sixers. He was out with a left foot contusion. And the second foul shot is good. And he knocks it down. 29-26, 2:45 left to go in the first quarter. Doncic at the logo. Working around the screen. Finds Bullock. Bullock passes it. And Hardaway goes up with a 3 himself and can't get that one to go. It's 32-26. Or did he knock that one down? I couldn't tell because the screen just went black for a second. Something's going on with this TNT cast tonight, man. Embiid pull-up jumper. Too short. Doncic comes up with the rebound. Hardaway. The bucket must have counted. Hardaway goes up with another 2. That time, it was off the mark. Embiid grabs another rebound. Here's James Harden. His defender is Bullock. Harden on the near corner. Gets fouled. And draws the foul, that time from Justin Holiday. It's funny. Justin Holiday, Drew Holiday, and Aaron Holiday. Drew Holiday, the former 76er. All still in the league. I miss Drew Holiday as a Sixer, man. 7 points for James Harden in this game so far. I don't know why that keeps blanking out. And now that makes it 8 points as he goes to the charity stripe to shoot a pair of foul shots. Paul Reed does come in. It's 32-27. Reed comes in for P.J. Tucker, so they're going with a big... and then George Niang comes in for Joel Embiid. Okay, well, that makes sense now. Harden's second foul shot is good. So Irving does take a seat. 1:45 left to go in the first quarter. Sixers trail by 4. Doncic standing at the Dallas logo. Reed switches up, and he becomes the defender on Doncic. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Doncic working his way around Paul Reed. Goes up with a step-back jumper. Count the bucket and a foul. Or wait, are they going to wave off the call? They are. They're going to call it an offensive foul on Doncic. They're going to say that he kicked out his foot with 1:40 left to go. And, oh man, I don't know about that. They might want to challenge this, and they are. That's exactly what they're going to do. So the Mavericks call a timeout, and they're going to call a challenge on this play. So George Niang went right down, and, well, let's see what they do. Let's see what the call is. But they'll be back after this break. Wow. Well, I I think that this is going to be a quick review and they're going to overturn it. Because that didn't look like it was the right call. But let's see. Ugh. How you guys doing tonight? What was I going to say? Something. Lost my train of thought. I forget. All right, let's see what they call here. Timeout is just about over. Offensive foul. That's what it might be called. I thought that maybe Doncic kicked his foot out, but that was not the case when you're looking at the replay. So maybe because of that, because Niang's feet were actually set, it is considered to be an offensive foul. I thought that maybe his feet were kicked. I thought he maybe kicked his left foot out or something, and that's what they were reviewing, but that's not the case. So an offensive foul is called on Doncic, and when you look at the angle from that time, it looked like it was actually the right call. Harden working around the screen, set by George Niang. 1:25 left to go in the first quarter. No look pass to Niang for a wide open three. Off the mark. Melton with the offensive rebound. Back to Harden for three. Yes! He drains it from the top of the key. And it's 32-31, Sixers down by one. Doncic. Here's George Niang as he draws him up. Doncic is going to be looking to pass here. Takes it in the lane. Kicks it out all the way. Swings it all the way to Tim Hardaway for a three. And he knocks it down. So it was Maxey Kleber who was able to just make that one more pass. And Doncic gets the hockey assist. Jalen McDaniels with the runner. Yes. 35-33. 48 seconds left in the first quarter. Sixers trail by 2. Doncic has to pass it as he lost his dribble. Finds Kleber. Kleber with 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Hands it back off to Doncic. Doncic draws up a double team. Pulls up for a three. And he knocks it down. Luka Doncic with a 25-foot step-back jumper. 38-33, 31 seconds left on the game clock in the first quarter. 17 points for Luka. Harden is going to hold for one more possession. 22 seconds left. 9 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock. Harden at the logo, works around the screen from Niang. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden's going to ISO here, pulls up and hits a three-pointer, and he's fouled. 38-36 with 13.7 seconds left in the first quarter. James Harden with a 4-point play. Doncic pulling up and hitting a step-back three, and James Harden saying, watch what I could do. Made it look so easy. And the foul will be called on Christian Wood, the former Delaware Bluecoat. So Harden will go to the line for one more. The Sixers were able to put up 36 points in the first quarter of the last game. And they've already put up 36 with 13.7 seconds left in this first quarter. Harden with 15 points, 3 for 3 from beyond the arc, and 7 assists. He has put on quite a show. Harden's foul shot is good. He nails it. 38-37, the Mavericks will hold for one more shot. Luka at the logo, conducting the traffic. His defender is Daniel House Jr. The ball gets stripped. Doncic taking it to the deck. 2.7 seconds left to go. And time is called. They're going to call, I believe, what are they going to call? A foul or something? Doncic tripped right over House Jr. 2.7 seconds left. The ball gets inbounded. The three-pointer's up by Bullock, and that's no good, and that'll do it here in the first quarter. So the Sixers trail by 1, 38-37. They'll be right back in just a few moments. James Harden leading the way with 15 points. He's been scoring and passing like a really great point guard should be doing. And Luka Doncic keeping his foot on the gas pedal as well. Pretty cool stuff. Oh, man. What's going on, guys? If you enjoy my play-by-play calls, first of all, my name is Jason Joseph. This is play-by-play with JJ. I interned at NFL Films. My internship is just about, it is over, not just about over. But my internship is done, and I've started my own YouTube channel about 3 weeks ago or so. Oh my gosh, we got another sub. Thank you so much, man. Or whoever just subbed. I really, really, really appreciate it. We're on our way to 100. 100, man. And I really appreciate all the love and the support. Don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe if you do enjoy my play-by-play commentary. But what was I saying? I lost my train of thought because of that. But that was a good reason to lose my train of thought because I just saw that I got another sub. That is awesome. Cool stuff. Yeah, so I used to broadcast Delaware Blue Coats games for those of you that don't know me. And I did that while I was in college. I graduated almost a year ago from Rowan University, and I called Blue Coats games. I called Wilmington Blue Rocks games for minor league baseball, and I got to call some Rowan sports as well for basketball and for baseball. They made it all the way to the Super Regionals last year, and I got to travel with them to Eastern Connecticut State University. That was really cool, and got to do that right before I graduated, so that was awesome. But this is my passion, man. This is what I love to do. I love casting, and figured, I got a table in my parents' basement. I got a laptop. I have a Rodecaster that I barely used before this, and I just wanted to come on here and just produce content, while I could. So, yeah, man, that's what we do. We do Sixers games. We're going to be doing a lot of Phillies games, too. That's going to be awesome. We'll be covering the Patriots as well. And starting on Sunday, we'll be doing our very first Flyers game. That'll be at 6 o'clock p.m. I have to double check to see who they play on Sunday. I already forget off the top of my head. I still can't believe that Patrick Kane went to the Rangers, man. I know that the Flyers really aren't necessarily competing for the top spot because they're in their own world, if you will, with Chuck Fletcher and with Comcast Spectacor. They just have been making such terrible decisions as an organization, and they're not on the same page. But the fact that Patrick Kane just went to the Rangers just really is disgusting, man, from a Flyers perspective. And the Rangers didn't even give up that whole much to get Patrick Kane. So they could literally be contenders now because that changes the whole roster for them. So, alrighty. Oh, boy. So, 38-37, we have a Sixers game that we got to get back to. Embiid and Harden have combined to score 26 points, and Doncic and Irving have combined to score 27. So, Harden is 15, Embiid is 12, and Luka, for the Dallas Mavericks, has ended up scoring 17, and Irving has 12. Hardaway Jr. at the top of the key. Takes it inside, kicks it back out to Irving. Irving with 6 seconds left on the shot clock. Irving trying to get around D'Anthony Melton and finishes it with the underhanded scoop. I mean, he just whizzed right by him. So it's 40-37. Maxey on the near wing. Hands it off to Niang. Niang back to Maxey. Maxey with the runner. He gets the friendly bounce and he'll go to the line for one more. 40-39. That was from the far elbow. Tyrese Maxey drawing up the contact, and the foul will be called on Justin Holiday. So that was the right call, and Maxey will go for one more. The Kentucky native trying to tie this game up. And the foul shot is up, and he converts on the three-point opportunity, and the Sixers tied the game. It's been a back-and-forth ball game between both of these teams, but the Mavericks have had the upper hand. Irving backing down D'Anthony Melton, who's guarding him, and now they switch it up, and George Niang is on him. Hardaway Jr. to Justin Holiday for a three on the far corner. No, Paul Reed is there to clobber up the rebound. Melton on the near wing, being guarded by Irving. Swings it and gets the ball back, pulls up for a three. No, Reed tries to tip it to get the rebound, and instead it lands into the hands of Kyrie Irving. Irving with a bounce pass that goes all the way into the near corner for a three-pointer that's knocked down by Christian Wood. And Wood really hasn't been such a great three-point shooter this season, but he was able to have his way there. 43-40. Melton trying to pass it out to somebody, finds Maxey at the logo. Maxey gets the ball stripped, and it bounces right off of his right foot, but a foul will be called. Will a foul be called on Irving? Is that what they're going to call here? Why isn't nothing is updated on here? I thought maybe Irving got called for the reach. But the ball ended up going out of bounds, and Maxey still gets it. Maxey with a pull-up jumper. In and out it goes. Reed tried to grab the rebound, and instead it goes into the hands of Christian Wood. Wood, again, with a pull-up three. No good. In and out it goes, and Reed gets called for the foul. Wow, so Christian Wood will go to the line to, I believe, shoot 3 free throws. They are going to review it to see if his foot was behind the line. Let's see here. It was on the closeout. I believe that his foot was just on the line, so they'll probably give him about 2 free throws to shoot. It was a very quick review. So the Sixers... Oh, wait, they still are reviewing it. There was a ref that was still there. They have 3 refs here, which they usually do, but one ref is still out there on the court. And now they are officially making this call. So, regardless, Wood will go to the line to shoot a couple of free throws. He'll actually go to the line to shoot 3. So they say that his foot was just beyond the line. Wood this season averaging about 17.5 points per game. And well, from the foul line this season, Christian Wood has been shooting 76% from the line. The first one, he puts it up and he puts it in. 44-40. The second one, he misses that. And it goes in and out. Reggie Bullock comes back into the ballgame for Max Kleber. He'll take a seat. Sixers down by 4. They've had the lead for not really too long in this game. Third foul shot is no good either, and George Niang comes up with the rebound, so Christian Wood goes 1 for 3 from the line. It's Maxey, Melton, Harris, Reed, and Niang in there for the Philadelphia 76ers. Harris backing down Tim Hardaway Jr., trying to post him up on the near corner. He's going to pass it out and kick it out to Melton. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Melton takes it inside the lane, puts it up with the runner, and he's fouled. The foul will be called on Christian Wood, and Melton will go to the line to shoot 2. Man, I didn't know why Tobias Harris passed it out because you have Tim Hardaway Jr., who's about 5 inches smaller than you, and I thought he was going to just take him to school there, but decided not to. But Melton will go to the line for 2 free throws, and the first one, he puts it up, and he makes it. Melton shooting 40% from downtown this season. He was shooting it a little bit higher, but he's been in a little bit of a 3-point slump. And the second foul shot, he makes as well, so he goes 2 for 2 from the line. 44-42. Irving, Hardaway Jr., Bullock, Wood, and Holiday are all out there, and Paul Reed gets called for the foul on Kyrie Irving. It was a reach-in foul, and that'll be Paul Reed. I believe that's his second personal foul. Let's double-check that really quickly just to make sure it is. So Reed with 2 fouls in 4 minutes. A handoff goes back to Irving. Irving kicks it out to Bullock, who's left wide open for a triple, and it misses the rim. That was from the far corner. Tobias Harris comes up with the rebound. Sixers could tie or take the lead here. Harris taking it inside the lane. Kicks it out to Niang for a wide open 3. No, that would have been for the lead. And Holiday comes away with the rebound. Hardaway Jr. working very quickly here on the other end. Gets the ball back and will end up passing it that time. Goes all the way to Christian Wood. Wood going on against Paul Reed. And Wood has his way. And he'll go to the line for 1 more. So that'll be the 3rd foul on Paul Reed in 5 minutes. Not such a good look for Paul Reed, but Christian Wood will go to the line for a 3-point opportunity. I mean, Christian Wood just went up with the right hand, and he took it right on the right side of the lane and just making a savvy veteran move on him. 9 points for Wood so far. He's 2 for 3 from beyond the arc, and he's also 3 for 4 from the field. So that'll bring in Montrezl Harrell for Paul Reed. I guess you can understand why, because Paul Reed has been getting into a little bit of foul trouble. And Wood with the three-point opportunity cashes in. It makes it now a 5-point lead for Dallas. Sixers down 47-42 with 9:10 left in the second quarter. Melton on the far wing. Will lob pass inside to Tobias Harris. Harris taking on Bullock. Harris trying to go to the rim, and he gets fouled. Harris was trying to be very aggressive, and Harris missed the dunk. Christian Wood comes up. They're going to call a goaltending violation actually on Christian Wood. I didn't see that, but let's double check and see on the replay here. Oh, man, I don't know. I don't know about that. Was his hand over the rim? Oh, maybe. Maybe so slightly. But the Sixers do get rewarded those points, and it's now 47-42. They called it the goaltending on here, but I don't think that they did. I think that whoever was on the scorer table took that back. Tobias Harris comes up with a rebound off of Kyrie Irving's missed jumper. Harris gets the ball loose, and the ball tries to get battered around by DeAnthony Melton. Melton tried to save it, and the ball goes out of bounds. So it's 47-42. 8:28 left to go in the second quarter. The ball gets inbounded. The Sixers bench have only been able to manufacture 4 points, while the Mavericks have been able to put up 16. Hardaway Jr. with a three-pointer from the top of the key. No. Harrell comes up with the rebound. Montrezl Harrell hasn't played in over a couple of weeks. Maxey taking it inside the lane, going up with the right hand and finishing it off the glass. 47-44. Sixers are down by 3. Less than 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. Bullock will find Irving. Irving at the logo now kicks it out to Bullock again for a triple. It's a little too strong. Maxey comes up with the rebound. The Sixers could tie it or cut the lead to 1 here. Niang, lob pass inside to Tobias Harris, and the ball gets stolen away by Irving. The pass was a little too high. Irving trying to pass it inside to Hardaway Jr., and the ball gets kicked and goes out of bounds. So Maxey gets called for the kicked ball violation, and Josh Green will come into the ball game for Justin Holiday. Sixers are down by 3. Inbounding it will be Tim Hardaway Jr. from the far sideline, and Tobias Harris will try to defend it. Bounce pass to Christian Wood at the logo. Wood being guarded by Harrell. Now switches it up and tries to go past Anthony Melton. The ball gets blocked, and the Sixers get the ball back. It actually hit the front of the rim. Melton puts up a 3 to tie the game, and he cashes in. DeAnthony Melton with the flamethrower. And it's now 47-47. Timeout called by Jason Kidd and the Dallas Mavericks. And the Sixers will be back in just a few moments. That was a big-time three-pointer. So let's see. Did they call that a block? No. No. It just hit the bottom of the rim. That's what I thought. Okay. What's going on, guys? My name is Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. What a game we got so far, man. This is a pretty good game, can't lie. Really happy with how things have been going. How do you guys think about this game or what do you guys think about this game so far, man? Let me know your thoughts. Had to let up a good stretch there. Ooh. I love good stretches, man. You know, for some reason I thought that they played the Mavericks before, but this is their very first time that they're playing the Mavericks this season. And the next time that they play, it will be on ESPN. That'll be on March 29th. They didn't say a time. Well, it doesn't say a time on here. Let's see if I click on it, if it'll give me a time. Yep, they say 7:30 again on ESPN. Oof. Interesting. Ooh. when they put it all together, man, this team can be so good. This needs to be consistent. And a lot of it I blame on the head coach. But so far, he's been making the right moves tonight. It was honestly, Paul Reed was getting into foul trouble, and he had to make that move. I think now you got to put Embiid back in, but you know, you have to be able to get by without Joel on there, because this team for the last however many seasons has just never been able to get the backup center correct. And it does make a difference. It really does. Like, the backup center might be playing for 7 minutes in a playoff game, but if your backup center is like minus 15, that literally makes an impact. Just does. You could be up by 22 points when Embiid is not playing, and now he comes back in and it's like only a 7-point ball game. You got to help him out. You do. There should be a sign that Joel puts up called, like, help wanted. Like a help wanted sign in Daryl Morey's office. That would be really funny if he did that. Whew. Alrighty. Still got 7 minutes and 1 second left in the second quarter. All right, so James Harden comes back into the ball game. Still no Joel just yet. Hardaway Jr. on the near wing, puts up a floater and gets all the way to the basket to make what looked like an easy layup, but it was not. And Dallas retakes the lead 49-47. Harris hands it off to Harden at the logo. Harden back to Harris on the far wing. He finds Harrell. Harrell back to James Harden. Harden on the far wing. Bounce pass to Harrell. Harrell's runner is up, and it's a little too strong. So Kyrie Irving comes up with the rebound. Excuse me. Irving, with 1 foot, gets fouled by D'Anthony Melton as he tried to put up a runner. So Melton does get called for the shooting foul. And Irving will be going to the foul line to shoot a pair of free throws. And a lot of really good games coming up on national media. You got the Denver Nuggets taking on the Memphis Grizzlies. You got the Brooklyn Nets taking on the Boston Celtics. That's all tomorrow. And then on Saturday, you got Sixers Bucks, which will be a great game. Irving's first foul shot is good. Nothing but net. And Joel Embiid comes back into the ballgame for Montrezl Harrell. Dwight Powell comes back in for Christian Wood. I don't know, man. Christian Wood's been playing really well. 185 points through his first 8 games with the Mavericks. That's Kyrie Irving. That's actually the most in Dallas's franchise history. 50-47. And this next foul shot is a little too strong by Kyrie. Kyrie is a really good foul shooter, and it's rare that you see 2 free throw misses from him. Maxey gives it up to Harden. Harden on the far wing, trying to dribble past a couple of defenders. Bounce pass to Embiid. Embiid's pull-up jumper is good. 50-49. And Dallas leads by 1. 6 minutes and 2 seconds left in the second quarter. Bounce pass to Irving. Irving with a runner himself puts it off the glass and the bank is open. 52-49. Kyrie Irving pouring it on with the offense. Embiid to Harden. Harden trying to make a good move here. And he gives it up to Melton. Melton for a 3 on the near corner. Knocks it down and ties the game up at 52. Boy, D'Anthony Melton's 3-point shooting has certainly helped the Sixers. Irving over D'Anthony Melton. Takes it inside and gets past Embiid. So Kyrie Irving, the finisher, being able to put up Dallas by 2 once again. Harden Passes it to Embiid. Embiid back to Harden. Harden to Melton. Melton back to Harris. Harris takes it in the lane with the 1 foot, and he gets fouled. My goodness, Tobias Harris making a beautiful three-point play, and Dwight Powell gets called for the shooting foul. Kid loves Powell for some reason. Yeah, dude, I mean, Christian Wood's playing really well tonight. Just got to tell you that. 9 points for Toby, 3 rebounds, and he'll try to go to the line to make his 10th point of the game so far. That could come back to bite them. And the Sixers finally take the lead, 55-54. They haven't taken the lead in quite some time. Irving for 3 at the top of the key, yes. And Kyrie Irving has had the hot hand in this quarter. 57-55, Irving with 20 points already in this game. Harden gives it to Embiid. Embiid falls to the floor, and they're going to call a travel on Embiid. So it's 57-55. Embiid, I guess, took his pivot foot up and moved it so slightly, and, well, the Sixers get a turnover. Kid loves it. Yeah, man. That's crazy. Yeah, I don't know where Luka is, man. I don't know why. Okay, now he's back in. Luka just came back in. Irving with a pull-up 3 again. Too strong. That was from the logo. Harden with an outlet pass to Melton. Melton takes it inside, puts up a runner. He gets fouled by Powell. So DeAnthony Melton being very aggressive. And Powell gets called for another foul here, and DeAnthony will go back to the line to shoot 2 free throws. How about that? Powell, that's his 2nd foul. So Melton, with 8 points in this game, he's 2 for 4 from beyond the arc, makes the first foul shot, and it's back to a 1-point game. 4:35 left to go in the second quarter. It's 57-56. This is for the tie. Melton, with the 2nd foul shot, connects. P.J. Tucker comes back in for the Philadelphia 76ers. And it's now 57-57. Luka at the top of the key, being guarded by Tucker, gets a screen, passes it inside to Powell. Powell passes it outside to Reggie Bullock for a 3, and he knocks down the tray. 60-57, Dallas retakes the lead. Bullock has been shooting very well from beyond the arc overall this season. Embiid with a jumper, and he gets fouled. It was actually a runner that he was, I guess, able to put up, and it was a little awkward looking, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2 free throws regardless. How about the passing by Luka Doncic, though? I mean, he just whizzed that pass all the way inside to Powell, and Powell just made that one more pass, and Doncic was able to get the hockey assist. 60-58. And the next foul shot, well, the first foul shot goes in and out by Joel. So he misses the first one. Embiid this season shooting 86% from the line. He's averaged about 12 free throw attempts per game. He has 12 points, and the second foul shot's good. So it's 60-58 with 4:10 left in the second quarter. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, man, it's a lot to do it by yourself. Doncic with a pull-up 3 over Tucker. A little short. Harden is just going to let the ball go, and it goes out of bounds. But P.J. Tucker gets called for the personal foul. Interesting. Embiid this season averaging about 33 points per game as well as Doncic, but Doncic is just a tick above Joel. Both battling for the scoring title. Tucker gets called for another personal foul here. And it'll actually be a shooting foul. So the Sixers have been getting into a little bit of foul trouble, which has really not helped them. But it's 60-58. Doncic will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. I appreciate that, man. Feel free to subscribe, dude, if you enjoy this stuff. Doncic's first foul shot is up, and he makes it. So it's 61-58. Luka has 18 points in this game so far. He's 3 for 5 from downtown, and he's 6 for 9 from the field. This is to make it a 4-point game. Doncic's second foul shot is nothing but net. And the Sixers trail by 2 possessions. 3:50 left to go in the first half. Harris, Embiid, Tucker, Melton, and Harden all out there. So no Maxey for the Sixers. Interesting. Embiid kicks it out to Harden. Harden to Harris. Harris swings it to Melton. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Melton takes it inside and goes up with the left hand. 62-60. And Luka Doncic is hobbling in a little bit of pain, as I believe that Melton hit him right in the private spot. But he's shaking it off. Irving kicks it out to a wide-open three-pointer by Josh Green, and he nails it. 65-60. Josh Green hitting a big-time three-pointer, and Kyrie Irving getting the assist. 65-60. Harden on the far wing. Now takes it to the far corner. He's inside the three-point arc. A weird pass to Embiid. Embiid to Melton again for a three. No good. Off the front of the rim. Irving pulls up, lets it fly, and gets that one to go all the way on the back of the backboard, and the ball was almost saved by Green. But the ball goes out of bounds, and it'll still be 76ers ball. The Sixers do call a timeout. They trail 65-60 with 2:44 left to go in the first half. They'll be back in just a few moments. Oh, dude, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, man, it's tough to call it by yourself, but like that's how radio is, Gotta figure out, like, the good thing about this is that, first of all, it's just really good practice, but it's also, like, not just that, but it's also, there's pros and there's cons of doing this, like, with and without a color commentator. When you're doing it with a color commentator, you have to, like, develop that relationship, and you got to spend time, building off of one another. And the one thing that was really tough for me at Rowan, but it can be a little bit tough at times. This is a fun idea. I hope you could, dude. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. That really means a lot. Yeah, I've been doing this for about 13. This is week 13 for me doing this, and I interned at NFL Films, and I went to school for broadcasting, and I as much as I enjoyed NFL Films, like, there was something missing, and I wasn't feeling fully content because I wasn't calling games, and without doing it for 3 months, it just felt like it was forever, and I finally was just like, I'm just going to email people. And then I would send out, like, at one point I sent out almost 100 emails a week, literally, to just people to minor league teams, to G League teams, to colleges. And then I realized, I got to still keep producing content. And so why not just come on here? Why not take the table from my parents' basement, just bring it up to my room, and then just call the game, man, So do Sixers games, do some Flyers, do Phillies games, and do Patriots, because that's what I love. The grind will pay off. Yeah, man, it's all about the grind. The grind is fun, Like, it's just like working out, dude. Like, when you get into that rhythm, you know what I mean? Like, the strength comes. It doesn't just happen overnight. It doesn't just happen over months. Like, it really takes a long time to be able to build and gain, like, what you want when you're working out. The acquisitions of, like, getting new muscles and, building yourself up to a whole nother level and being stronger, it takes time. And that's all a part of the grind, but I enjoy it. And the fact that I'm really lucky and really fortunate that I'm living with my parents to do this, I had to take advantage of that. And I know that so many people have told me that they wish that they would have done stuff like this when they were younger, when they were still living at their parents' houses. And, I've been really trying to take all that wise stuff that people have said to me to heart, from professionals out there. Sixers trail by 5. Oh, my gosh. I don't know how I did that. 2:23 left to go. Tobias Harris gets the ball. He's on the near wing. Passes it to Embiid. Embiid at the foul line. Puts it up over Powell and connects. Joel Embiid making it look easy. Getting his 2 points here in the second quarter. He has 15 points in this game. Actually, I think now he has 17. That was a wrong graphic that they put on there. Doncic gets double-teamed. Has to pass it out to Bullock. Bullock pulls up from the logo, and the shot's a little bit short. Tyrese Maxey will tip it out to Embiid for the rebound. 11 ties, 7 lead changes. The Sixers have only led by 2. Harden takes it to the lane, puts it up, and he's fouled. He'll go to the line for an and one and try to tie the game up. James Harden putting on quite a clinic for the 76ers. Max Kleber gets called for the shooting foul, and Harden will try to tie the game up at 65 apiece. 1:52 left to go in the second quarter, and Harden converts on the three-point opportunity. We're all tied up at 65 apiece, a high-scoring game, and that's exactly what you expected from two great offenses. Doncic at the logo, being guarded by Tucker. 1:40 left to go in the second quarter. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Doncic trying to dribble around Tucker. Now he has to go up against Embiid. Passes it to Bullock for a wide-open three on the near corner. No. Doncic grabs his own offensive rebound. Somehow, some way. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Doncic on the near corner, being defended by Embiid. Here comes the double team. Doncic with the floater. He gets fouled. 1:23 left to go in the second quarter, and Luka will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. The foul is called on Joel Embiid. So Embiid gets called for the shooting foul. Luka will head to the charity stripe to give the Dallas the lead on the first attempt and try to put them up by 2 on the second one. Just a nice play by Luka, just making sure that he's able to make the right play there and making it look so easy. So he gives Dallas the lead as he makes the first foul shot. It's now 66-65. Irving's still out there for the Mavericks. Went over to the bench just to talk to Jason Kidd for just a quick second. And the second foul shot by Doncic is good as well. 67-65. Harden with an outlet pass all the way to Maxey. Maxey back to Embiid. Embiid on the low block. The ball gets loose, and Embiid loses the ball, and it goes out of bounds. It'll be Dallas ball. 67-65. Irving inbounds it and gives it up to Doncic. Doncic has an opportunity to help the Mavericks get a little bit more breathing room here. PJ Tucker is guarding him. Doncic is on the far wing, now takes it inside the lane, goes up with a Euro step and finishes with the left hand. 69-65. Luka Doncic in this ballgame with 23 points. He's 7 for 10 from the field and has 5 assists. Less than 1 minute to go here in the second quarter. Harden takes it inside the lane and now is on the far corner. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden with a scoop goes up with it, and the finish is a little too strong. Rebound by the Mavericks. Luka to Bullock. Bullock back to Luka on the near wing. Dallas leads by 4. Doncic with a three-pointer from the near corner. Too strong. Embiid comes up with the rebound as Tobias Harris tipped it out to him. Harden with a behind-the-back pass to Embiid, and he throws it down with the right hand. 69-67. 21 seconds left here in the second quarter. Sixers down by 2. Dallas will hold for one more. Irving at the logo being guarded by Tyrese Maxey. 10 seconds left. Irving's still holding the ball. 8 seconds left. He has to make a move here. He's going to try to he's going to pass it to Doncic. 2 seconds left to go. Doncic with the runner. It's good. 0.8 seconds left, and Luka Doncic puts the Mavericks up by 4 points. Tucker gets the inbound, and that'll do it here in the second quarter. So Dallas leads 71-67 going into halftime. Joel Embiid and James Harden have combined to score 36 points. But I got to tell you, 45 points have been scored between Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic as they have both made 3 threes in this game so far. And they're both 8 for 12 from the field. So that is going to be a big dynamic duo that the Sixers have to do a good job at guarding. They have to play very good guard play on the defensive side, and that's a tough task when you're going up against 2 of the best guards in the league. You're probably already doing this, but a reel to go with your emails will look good. Yeah, man, I've been posting some of my reels on TikTok, and hopefully, well, tonight I'll be posting another reel too. And we'll be having the post game show after this. I'll post that in the link, and we'll be probably going on probably about an hour and a half after the game is over. I'm going to take a quick step off. We're going into halftime. Sixers trail by 4 points. They're down 71-67. And we'll be back in just a little bit. Don't go anywhere. You guys are the best. And we'll be back in just a few moments. What's up, guys? How are you all doing? This is Play by Play with JJ. In case you're new to my channel, we cover 76ers basketball. We cover the Phillies. We cover the Flyers. I don't know why I always say 76ers basketball, but then I never say Phillies baseball, Flyers hockey, and Patriots football. I don't know why I don't say that, but I guess it just rolls off the tongue a little bit easier, if that makes sense, but whatever. So you get the gist of it. We cover the Sixers, we cover the Flyers, we do the Phillies, and we do Patriots games too. But we're doing all 76ers. We'll be doing our very first Flyers cast on Sunday night when they play at 6 o'clock p.m. I have to double check to see who they play. I believe it's the Montreal Canadiens, but I have to double check that. But yeah, man, we got a game so far, 71-67. The Sixers trail by 4. This is another big game for the 76ers. They come into today, they're 40-21, 16-11 on the road, but the offense has been doing a good job, but it's easier said than done. You got to stop Luka and Kyrie because they have been balling against teams. And tonight, excuse me, drop my pen. Tonight specifically, they've been doing a really good job at shooting the three. They're actually both shooting 8 for 12 from the field. They've been able to convert on 3 threes each. And, well, they've been scoring a whole lot of points. Now, what's really nice is that D'Anthony Melton has been stepping up for the Sixers. I think I had something in my eye there, but I got it out. Yeah, so Embiid is 17 points. He's shooting 7 of 9 from the field. He's made 3 out of 5 free throws. Only has 3 rebounds in this game and 1 steal. But Harden has 19 points. He has 10 assists and he has 3 rebounds, so already he is a double-double. He had 3 early turnovers in this game, but ever since then he's been doing a much better job. So that's a good sign for the Sixers, and they're staying in this game. They hopefully will have a better second half here. What else was I going to say? D'Anthony Melton has provided the points off the bench. Nobody else has been able to score. Melton has 12 points in 15 minutes, and McDaniels only has 2. So that's not really such a good thing for the Sixers. Is this just me, or is this a really long halftime show? I don't know. But I understand it's also inside the NBA. Ugh, man. People that are tuning into the TNT cast are frauds, because you know why? Because play-by-play with JJ is where it's at. That's where it's at, man. If you're not tuning into play-by-play with JJ for all your play-by-play action, you don't know what the heck you're missing. So, be sure to tell your friends about me. Put in a good word. I mean, if you have bad things to say, by all means, go ahead too, and say all that stuff. Because you can let them know. Be honest with them. Ugh. You know, it's funny to me because somebody the other day was asking me, like, what a pet peeve of them is. And I was thinking to myself, you know what's like an actual pet peeve of mine? So here in Jersey, you have to understand, okay, so when it's like 5 o'clock at night, okay, and I'm coming home from wherever I am, if I'm working at NFL Films, like, and I want to get gas, okay, since people pump your own gas here in Jersey, since people, pump your gas for you, I should say, some people will literally, like, leave from their cars and go inside and, like, go get some food. And they'll just leave their car parked, like, at the gas pump. And that's something like, okay, if it's like 5 o'clock in the morning, like, that's fine. But, like, 5 o'clock at night, and, like, a lot of people are getting gas, and there's, like, people that are just sitting and waiting. That's a pet peeve of mine, man. Oh, man, you gotta pull in, you gotta park, and you gotta, you just can't leave your car right by the gas tank. I want to get gas. So, I don't know. I was just thinking to myself, like, what are some of your biggest pet peeves? Because that is a pet peeve of mine, because that's something that kind of makes me a little annoyed when people do that. If it's like 5 o'clock and like I'm waiting to get gas and I'm sitting there and I see somebody like gets out of their car, they go inside, they like go get food and like I'm still and then finally I get my gas pumped and like 15 minutes later they come back and it's like nothing happened. You know, like you're holding up so many people. It just, man, that's a pet peeve. But I want to hear what your pet peeves are, man. Let me know down below if you guys have any pet peeves. I just wanted to break the ice a little bit and just provide a little bit of some small talk while we had some time. But yes, I want you to get to know me a little bit better because that's what I also do on here. 71-67. Sixers trail by 4 points as there's 24 minutes. Why did I have to think about that? 24 minutes left of regulation in this game. Okay. So Luka Doncic back out there for the Dallas Mavericks along with the rest of the starters for both teams. Irving with the ball. He tries to go up over Maxey and has his way. So Kyrie Irving striking first here in the second half as he hits it over Tyrese Maxey, and now the Mavericks are up by 6 points. Embiid at the top of the perimeter. Hands it off to James Harden. Harden will try to work around the screen from Embiid. Embiid with the pick and roll. Turnaround jumper, a little bit short. PJ Tucker tried to tip it out and was not able to get there. And the ball goes out of bounds, and it'll be Dallas Mavericks basketball. Irving, Doncic, Green, Powell, and Bullock are all out there for the Mavericks. It's 73-67. Doncic with a step-back three over Tucker. Nothing but net. And he knocks it down again. 76-67. The Mavericks are on a 5-2 run. Maxey, Harden, Harris, Embiid, and Tucker out there for the 76ers. Embiid at the top of the key. Fakes the handoff pass and finally hands it off to Maxey. Maxey with a pull-up. Goes up with a shot and hits it right off the window. 76-69. It was a pull-up from the near wing, that was. Irving with the two. Initiates the contact. The whistles remain silent. And Irving gets another bucket. So Kyrie Irving has 27 points. Doncic has 28. Maxey with a runner himself. A little too strong. Doncic passes it to Irving. One more time for a wide open three. Yes! And the Mavericks lead by a dozen. That's their largest lead of the game. They're on a 10-3 run to start things off with a bang. And the Sixers will be right back. Hopefully they have some answers. 10:18 left in the third quarter. They'll be back in just a little bit. Well, not a good start by the Sixers. Not a good start to the second half. I have a 31 points now for... Wait, is it 31? 31 points for Irving? Why didn't this update? Isn't it 31? Did not update yet. No, it's still 28 points by... 27 points by Irving. Okay, interesting. But yeah, man, like that is a pet peeve of mine. I'm trying to think if I have like any other pet peeves. Oh, that's a good question. If you guys have any pet peeves down below, whether they're funny or whatever, just comment. Let me know. I wanna hear from you guys. What else? Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm a mac and cheese type of a guy. Okay, I love mac and cheese. It is like the best simple food for me. It's a comfort food for me. If I'm ever like not feeling well, that's the type of thing that like I have to have that's gonna like make me feel better, whether I'm sick or if I'm anxious or if I just need something to just help me relax a little bit. I love mac and cheese. It's my go-to, okay? So my pet peeve with mac and cheese. Okay, and this is going to sound really, really silly, but I have to have mac and cheese with a spoon, man. I got to get all the flavors in there. I got to get the cheesiness and the milk and all that stuff, man. If it's soupy, which I don't really like it soupy, you know, I don't like it with too much milk or anything like that. But I have to have a spoon. I gotta dig underneath there, and I don't want any like of the cheese or the milk like spritzing off of there, or like going in between the I call them the hash marks, but I obviously know that they're not hash marks. But in between the fork lines, I don't like that. I gotta have the full spoon, you know. I gotta dig under there, use it like a shovel, And that's how I like to eat my mac and cheese. I like it with a spoon. I can't have it with a fork. I mean, I can have it with a fork, but I don't think I don't get the full experience that way, man. Do you guys like to eat mac and cheese with a spoon, or is there like a preference, a spoon or a fork? Because to me, you gotta have mac and cheese with a spoon. That's how I look at it. On ESPN, they have an advertisement of 2 for $3.50 with 2 burgers and some chicken tenders. Okay, that's a good deal. That's a really good deal, if that's true. Now, the only reason why I say if that's true, because there was one time, it's like 2 weeks ago, like where I saw a 2 for $5 at Wendy's. It was something like that. And then I went to like my local Wendy's to like, to try to see it, and I didn't even see it on there. And I'm like, "Do you guys have a 2 for $5?" And they're like, "No." I'm like, "Well, there was an advertisement on here that I saw that you had the 2 for $5," and they were like, "Nope, we'd never had that." So that was really odd. But yes, okay, here we go. 81-69. We're talking about Wendy's. We're talking about mac and cheese. We're talking about lots of food, but we got a Sixers game to talk about. Harden gets the ball, and he takes it to the lane, puts it up with the left hand, and misses it. Oh, my goodness. The rebound goes to the Mavericks. Bullock pulls up from 3 on the other end and knocks it down in front of James Harden's face. And the Mavericks continue to pour it on. 84 points with 9:48 left to go in the third quarter. Harden swings it to Tucker on the near corner. Tucker back to Harden. It almost got stolen away by Doncic. Harden at the top of the key with 6 seconds left. Takes it in the lane. Kicks it out to Maxey for a wide open 3 from the far corner. And it goes in and out. Embiid with the offensive rebound. Pump fakes it and goes up with a reverse layup. Nice play by Joel Embiid. 84-71. Embiid with 19 points in this game. Can the Sixers stop the bleeding? The Mavericks have been able to put up 13 points in this quarter so far, and the Sixers defense has been MIA. Doncic goes up with a runner, and he's fouled. It was actually Powell that went up with a runner that time, not Doncic, excuse me. So Powell will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws, and the foul will be called. You have to give me a second here. It'll be on PJ Tucker. Tucker, it seems like he's committed a lot of fouls in this game. That's his 3rd personal foul. Irving already with 7 points in this second half. So Powell will go over to the foul line to shoot 2 foul shots, and the first one is nothing but net. Powell in his last game had 8 points in 12 minutes. And while in this game so far, he has been able to put up 4 points in 14 minutes as he hits both foul shots. 86-71, Sixers trail by 15. That's their largest deficit that they've had all night. The scoring unit is out for the Sixers. Embiid hands it off to Harris. Harris kicks it out to Harden for a 3 on the near corner. No, it's a little wide right, and the rebound goes to Irving. Irving has been very active on both ends of the floor. Irving kicks it out to Bullock for a wide-open triple, and he knocks it down again. Reggie Bullock in this ball game. Always been shooting the ball very efficiently from beyond the arc. And Bullock has 9 points. He's knocked down 3 threes. He's now the 3rd Maverick to have at least 3 threes in this ball game. Embiid at the foul line. 13 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid with the fadeaway jumper. It goes in and out. The shots have not been falling for Joel in this ball game. Irving at the top of the key, being guarded by Harden, works around the screen. Irving draws it up and tries to go up against Maxey for the finish, and somehow, some way gets that one to go, and now the Mavericks lead by 20. A 20-4 run by Dallas so far, and we're just only 4 minutes into this third quarter. Harden on the near wing, bounce pass to Embiid. Embiid tries to go up with it, and he's fouled by Powell. Boy, Embiid came flying in there like a bull, and Powell had to try to get out of the way, and he commits the foul. And Joel's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Maxey did everything he could to try to contest Kyrie Irving's layup, and well, when you're going up against one of the best finishers, if not the best finisher in basketball, that's such a tough task to do. 29 points for Kyrie. Embiid's first foul shot goes in and out, and he misses it. Embiid, the one thing that they'll try to have to do a little bit more is give the ball to him a little bit more, because you have to rely on him to score if the ball is not being, if they're not scoring with the other guys and the offense has been afloat, you got to try to slow the game down a little bit. Embiid's second foul shot is good, so he goes 1 for 2 from the line that time. And it's now 91-72. Embiid does have 20 points in this game. Doncic at the top of the perimeter will pass it, and the ball gets stolen away by Embiid. He tried to find Kyrie Irving, who was cut into the basket. Harden to Harris. Harris back to Harden at the top of the perimeter. Harden taking it inside, going up with a runner, and he nails it. 91-74. Sixers on a 3-0 run. Doncic at the top of the perimeter, once again, being guarded by P.J. Tucker. So that's the matchup that the Sixers decide to go with. Powell comes in with the screen. Doncic over Embiid for 3. A little short. Irving almost came up with the rebound, and D'Anthony Melton swallowed it and got it. Harden with the outlet pass to Embiid. Embiid not once but twice is able to get that one to fall. Embiid with the first time he was going up there, it hit the bottom of the rim. He grabbed his own rebound, and he just put it in with the right-handed jam. Harden with a beautiful pass. He does not get the assist there. So it's 91-74, and Embiid will go to the line for one more. Or they're not going to count the bucket. Embiid's first foul shot goes in and out, so they won't count the bucket. They're going to say a foul was called on Powell before the shot even was taken. And to be honest with you, I didn't even see a foul there. I didn't even see any contact whatsoever. Wow. 7:08 left to go here in the third quarter. Embiid, well, he's missed 4 free throws in this game so far. But he's 5 for 9 from the line, and the Sixers cut it to a 16-point deficit. The game is known for being a game of runs, and the Sixers hopefully can continue to go on a run and get back into this ball game. Doncic at the logo. 11 seconds left on the shot clock. Doncic being guarded by Embiid. On the near wing. 5 seconds left. Doncic with a 3. And he nails it once again. Luka Doncic being unstoppable. 5 for 9 from the 3. 6 for 7 from the foul line. Embiid taking it inside and going down with another two-handed jam. 94-77. Irving being guarded by Melton. Irving with a bounce pass that goes all the way to Luka Doncic. Luka to PJ. Being guarded by PJ. And now this time he's being guarded by Embiid, and Embiid fouls him. So Doncic will go back over to the foul line. 6:17 left in the third quarter. I'm Jason Joseph. The Sixers trail 94-77. And this is exactly why the Mavericks offense is so top heavy. Because they can get you in so many ways. Luka goes up with the first foul shot, and that one goes in. 95-77. Sixers trail by 18 points with 6:17 left in the third quarter. Tucker in 21 minutes has no points in this game so far, and he's committed 3 fouls. Tobias Harris with 10 points and 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And Joel Embiid and James Harden have been able to manufacture 44 points combined. Luka misses the second foul shot. There's Jason Kidd over on the sideline, the head coach for the Dallas Mavericks. Harden with a bounce pass to Embiid. Sixers trail by 18. Nice pass to Melton on the near corner. Melton kicks it out to Tucker for a wide open 3, and he knocks it down. So as soon as I mentioned that PJ's been scoreless, he finally knocks down a corner 3. And the Sixers now trail by 15 points. Bullock for a 3 on the other end. Nails it once again. So Reggie Bullock has been hitting some big-time threes. He's 4 for 8 from downtown. The threes have been falling. Embiid takes it inside, goes up with a Euro step, and he gets fouled. It was a very late whistle. I mean, very, very late, and the foul will be called, I believe, on Powell here. So it's 98-80. It'll actually be on Maxey Kleber. So this is the 22nd straight game with 20 or more points from Joel Embiid. That's the longest active streak in the NBA. Embiid's first foul shot is good. He knocks it down. So it's 98-81. Embiid has missed 4 free throws tonight. Luka is a good player, man. He is a deadly, deadly weapon in the league. Second foul shot by Embiid. He hits it. So he goes 2 for 2 from the line that trip around. 98-82. Sixers trail by 16 with 5:20 left in the third quarter. Tucker on Doncic. Tucker kicks it out to Irving. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Irving on the near corner being guarded by D'Anthony Melton. Irving taking it inside. Goes up with the right hand. And he gets called for the travel. He gets called for the travel, so don't count the bucket. It's now 98-82. Harden at the logo for the Sixers. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. He finds Tobias Harris. Harris lob pass inside to Embiid. Embiid draws the triple team, puts it up, and it doesn't even hit the rim. It was nowhere near the rim. Doncic being guarded by Melton on the far wing. Kicks it out to a wide open Powell for 3. Or Kleber, that is, for 3, and he knocks that one down. 101-82, and the Sixers call a timeout as the Mavericks lead by 19 points with 4:45 left in the third quarter. A 30-15 run by the Mavericks. Wow. That is interesting. Well, there you go. This team, the reason why that they're winning is because the threes have been falling for them. And honestly, that's just how you get the Sixers. If you can nail threes, you're going to win the game. 3 of your shooters have made already 4 threes. And they're all shooting combined. They're 14 for 23 from 3. That's Bullock, Irving, and Doncic. They've also, in this perspective, have combined to score 73 of their 101 points. So, if it's not Doncic, if it's not Irving, it's Bullock. Like, the Mavericks are a good team. They really are. They could make it to the finals. Wouldn't shock me. 76ers no good if Embiid is there. Dude, come on, man. We're not going to go there. We're really not going to go there. Okay, not tonight. Not right now, at least. Maybe in the post-game show we'll talk about it, but we're not going there right now. We're definitely not going to go there. You're bugging. 101-82. 4:45 left to go here in the third quarter. And why did we trade for McDaniels if we aren't going to play him when we need defense? Hey, man. If I was the head coach, I'd give you all the answers. I would. I don't know. That's a good point that you bring up, though. Because, like, I understand. You know what it is? Like, PJ Tucker's guarding Luka Doncic, and that's not the matchup that you want. Like, it's not working, and now Doc has to change that. It should be. It definitely should be Jalen McDaniels. Sure. No, I would like that. Why not? Try it now. But Doc just isn't so good at in-game adjustments. You know what I mean? That's not his forte. Even I don't even know like what his forte is. Oh yeah, it's going to the veterans. It's going to the veteran guys. That's exactly what the forte is. Oh, if I don't have anything that's gonna help this, I'm gonna go to the veterans. That's just what I'm gonna do, and just pray to God that they help me out here. That's what he does. I can't make this up. I see it with my 2 eyes all the time. 4:45 left to go in the third quarter. Sixers, they've been getting outscored by the Mavericks by 15 in this third quarter. So they got to stop the bleeding. They just have to. Okay. Hold up. All right. they're out of the timeout now. So we'll be going back on. I should put this right over here. Alrighty. Harden gets the inbound. The Sixers are 1 for 3 from 3, and the Mavericks are 7 for 8 from downtown. They cannot be stopped from beyond the arc. Harden's three-pointer from the near wing is airballed. It gets airballed, and Embiid comes up with the rebound, but the refs are signaling something here. And what are they going to call? Loose ball foul on Joel. That's what they're going to call. I didn't even see any sort of pushing or nothing, but didn't see it in real time. But the Mavericks get the ball back. So it's Luka at the top of the half-court logo, that is, excuse me. Still being defended by P.J. Tucker. Doncic swings it out to a wide-open three. That gets knocked down once again by Maxey Kleber. So the Sixers cannot guard the pick and roll. And that's been another problem for them tonight, especially here in the third quarter. They trail by 22. 104-82. Harden back to Embiid. Embiid at the foul line extended, gives it up to Harris for a three. It goes in and out, and the shots have not been falling for him either tonight. It's 104-82. Dallas has to be stopped here for the Sixers on this possession. Luka being guarded by Joel Embiid. Doncic at the top of the key. He steps back on him and nails it right in front of Embiid's face. So the Mavericks are up by 25 points. They've been putting on quite a clinic. 36-15 run by Dallas. Harris on the near wing. Gives it up to Tucker for a three on the far corner. In and out it goes. And another rebound goes to Reggie Bullock. Luka at the half-court logo. 107-82. Now he's being guarded by Embiid. Right by the half-court logo. 8 seconds left. Luka pulls up from the logo for three. In and out it goes. Bullock with the offensive rebound. Irving tries to pass it to Bullock. And the ball gets deflected by DeAnthony Melton as he tried to save it and go out of bounds. I mean, Luka almost literally hit that one from the half-court logo. And the fact that the Sixers could not even get the offensive rebound there is just a tell. It's just really telling. So 107-82, the Sixers trail by 25 points. They've made 9 threes in this third quarter, the Dallas Mavericks, that is. And now Luka is being guarded by Joel Embiid. 3 seconds left on the shot clock. The double team's coming. Luka puts up a prayer, and it gets airballed. So a shot clock violation is called against the Mavericks. And Irving will now take a quick seat with 2:52 left to go in the third quarter. It's 107-82. Maxey, off the pass by James Harden, nails it from the near wing. It's a three-pointer that gets knocked down by Tyrese Maxey. So it's now 107-85. The Mavericks have been able to score pretty much on every single possession here in the third quarter. Can the Sixers stop them? McDaniels guarding Luka. A floater goes up by Kleber, and he knocks that one down. So the Sixers will take a 2 over a 3, but it's 109-85. Sixers trail by 24 points. Embiid kicks it out to McDaniels. McDaniels back to Melton. Melton almost got the ball stolen away. Comes back up with the dribble. Harden for a three off Melton's pass. Bullseye. 109-88, and the Sixers now trail by 21. Only have 3 timeouts left here in this game. Dallas has 4. So we're not even in the fourth quarter just yet. Luka with a bounce pass to Kleber. Kleber kicks it out. Another wide open three-pointer. That time the Sixers got a little lucky as Bullock was not able to hit it. 109-88. Can the Sixers cut the lead within 20 points? Harden kicks it out to Melton. Melton to McDaniels on the near corner. McDaniels puts it up and gets fouled. 93 seconds left here in the third quarter. And the Sixers trail 109-88 against the Dallas Mavericks. The Mavericks have been able to put up 38 points so far in this third quarter, and that's been the difference. And I got to tell you, when the Mavericks got Kyrie Irving, I mean, ever since that they've gotten him from the trade, they've been really doing a good job in the second halves of games. And even though they've lost their last couple of games, they really have been able to put up so many points, and that's exactly why they are where they are now. So 109-89 is the score. And McDaniels will go to the line to shoot one more foul shot. And it's off the mark. Kleber comes up with the rebound, and the Sixers go 1 for 2 from the line that time. Hardaway Jr. back out there for the Dallas Mavericks, and Christian Wood too. Luka puts up a runner. That's no good. A fight for the rebound goes to Jalen McDaniels as Embiid boxes out Tim Hardaway Jr. Melton puts up a floater, and an offensive foul is called. It's a charge on DeAnthony Melton, or Jalen McDaniels, that is. That's who it was on. It was on McDaniels, not Melton. They're going to call an illegal screen set. 42 seconds left here in the third quarter. The Sixers have been not able to stop the bleeding against the Mavericks. Luka at the logo. Jalen guarding Luka. Sorry, my screen got froze for a sec. Luka now standing right next to Doc Rivers on that side. Now goes inside and gets the ball stolen away by DeAnthony Melton off the interception. 43 seconds left. Embiid wants the ball. He takes it, goes right to the lane, and they're going to say that Embiid traveled. Wow. That is a big call. Actually, when you look at the review, they actually say that McDaniels committed a turnover, that he committed an illegal screen again. That is crazy. I don't know about that. Doncic gets the ball, and another reach and foul was going to be called on Jalen McDaniels. That's his third personal foul. That's wild. 109-89 with 28 seconds left here in the third quarter. McDaniels, it looked like he got all ball on that play too, so. But whatever. 109-89. Doncic gets the inbound, and another whistle's blown. And there'll be another personal foul on Jalen McDaniels. I don't think I've ever seen 4 fouls committed within the span of 40 seconds. That is crazy. It's actually been less than 40 seconds. I don't know if there's even a record for that. Kleber will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws because now the Sixers are over the foul limit. It's 110-89 as Kleber makes the first foul shot, and the second one goes in and out. It's rebounded by George Niang. Sixers trail by 21 points. Maxey will try to hold for one more possession. 18 seconds left on the game clock, 13 on the shot clock. So there's 3 seconds separating the shot clock from the game clock, that is. Maxey with a give and go to Embiid. Embiid goes up with the shot, and he's fouled. With 8.1 seconds left, Embiid will go back to the line to shoot 2 free throws. So the Sixers are getting outscored 39-23 here in this third quarter. Jalen McDaniels just committed about 4 fouls within the span of 40 seconds, which I don't think I've ever seen before. That is wild. Embiid's first foul shot is up, and he knocks that one down. Kyrie Irving comes back into the ball game for Maxey Kleber, and Kleber will take a seat. The Sixers trail by 20 points. They may be able to they could cut the deficit to 19, but it's not looking good for the Sixers as they go into the fourth quarter. But anything can happen. Anything can happen. We've seen some crazy comebacks. And that foul shot is good as well by Embiid. 110-91, 8.1 seconds left in the third quarter. Doncic with the ball, being guarded by McDaniels still. Gets past half court. A bounce pass to Bullock for a 3. Or Wood that was, and Wood's 3 is too long, and that'll do it. Here in the third quarter, so the Sixers trail 110-91. Can they answer and come back in this fourth quarter? That remains to be seen, but they lose the quarter 39-24. And the threes were falling thanks to Kyrie Irving, Luka Doncic, and Reggie Bullock. Whew. when you want to rest early but don't want to get ejected or benched. That's true. That is wild, man. Man, I don't think I've ever seen 4 personal fouls committed within the span of, like... I've never seen that happen. Ever. And you'd think, like, you'd see that in, like, a G League game or, like, even in college, but I've never seen that from Rowan. I've never seen that at a D3 basketball game or even from a G League game, ever. I've seen some crazy stuff in the G League, too. I saw somebody, I forget who it was, could have been Miles Powell, that hit like 5 threes within the span of a minute. That was crazy. Was it Miles Powell? I think it was Miles Powell, or it was Luka Šamanić. Something like that. It was either of those two guys like that I saw. Even middle schoolers don't foul that much. Yeah, man, I know. It's pretty crazy. Once again, if you're new to my channel, this is Play by Play with JJ. My name is Jason Joseph. Or JJ, you can call me. And if you enjoy my 76ers commentary, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Make sure you hit the notification bell icon too, so that way you know when I upload. Let me know what your thoughts are on this game, man. I'd love to hear what your takes are so far. That third quarter was abysmal for the 76ers. We'll talk more about it, obviously, during the post-game show. We'll be going on about an hour and a half after this game is done. But the Sixers they got to start the fourth quarter on strong if they want to come back in this game. Which they can, but the defense has to clamp down. That's what they're going to have to do. They're going to have to try to make sure that the perimeter defense is going to be guarded. Then they got to take 2s over 3s, even if it's layups. So that's what you got to do. Alrighty. Well, let's see. What else? Yeah, if we look at the totals for three-point shooting, the Mavericks are 21 for 39. So they've made 12 more threes than the Sixers have. So if the Sixers had made 12 more threes, that's right there 36 more points, and the Sixers would be winning 127 to 110. But that's just when you look at it from a three-point perspective. But that's why they're losing. The Sixers are shooting really well from the field. They're 55% from the field, but they're shooting 42% from 3, and the Mavericks are shooting 58.5% from the field and 53% from 3. This stream is such a great idea. No, dude, I appreciate it. Yeah, I've been doing this for like 13 weeks, you know? Like, that's what I've been doing on here, man. Oh, Stephanie Reddy. I forgot about her, man. She's such a great person in sports media. She's really awesome. She's a great anchor. She's a good caster. I've always really liked her. Niang gets the ball for the Sixers as he gives it back to Maxey here. Maxey takes it inside, puts up a floater, and gets that one to go. Tyrese Maxey with the ballet moves. And now the Sixers are down by 17 points. Irving, being guarded by Maxey, passes it, and the ball gets deflected by Paul Reed as he tried to steal an alley-oop pass, and he does so. Maxey goes up with the races, and he puts up a layup, and he's fouled. 110 to 95. Tyrese Maxey gets fouled by Kyrie Irving, and he's tying his shoes as he hit the deck pretty hard. I was trying to say that Maxey was off to the races, and that's exactly what you need from Tyrese Maxey. 110 to 95. I would love to call Stephen A. Oh man! Oh, you got some stuff for Stephen A. Smith. I guess we all do. Even though I love Stephen A. Smith. Maxey's foul shot is good, and the Sixers are on a 5-0 run thanks to Maxey. I should say Maxey's on a 5-0 run. So the Sixers now trail by 14. So that's a little bit more serviceable. Irving backing down. Tyrese Maxey now switches things up and is being guarded by Shake Milton, who's out there for the first time in this game. Irving's jumper is up, and it's a little bit too strong. Niang comes up with the rebound. Can the Sixers continue to get some momentum here? Maxey gives it up to McDaniels. McDaniels will hand it off to Shake Milton on the near wing. Milton takes it inside, goes up with a runner, and it's good. So the Sixers start things off on a 7-0 run. Oh, my gosh. Did my voice just crack that bad? Oh, man. A 7-0 run within the last minute. The ball gets stolen away and intercepted by Maxey. Maxey to Reed. Reed all the way to McDaniels for a 2, and that's good. The Sixers on a 9-0 run thanks to Tyrese Maxey. And the Sixers are down by 10 with 10:34 left to go in the fourth quarter. How about that? Whew. Oh, my gosh. And McDaniels will also go to the line for one more. Forgot to mention that, too. But a timeout is called by Jason Kidd and the Dallas Mavericks. And so both teams are left with 3 timeouts. That is incredible. That's awesome, man. Crazy stuff. This is why the game of basketball is crazy, dude. I can't just say that a team is done if they're down by 19 going into the fourth quarter because I've seen crazy things happen. I saw the Clippers 2 years ago. What was it, 2 years ago when Kevin Durant was there? Maybe it was 3 years ago. The Clippers were down by 34 points in a playoff game. And yet they came back. The Sixers, I don't want to bring that up. But you know what I mean? I've seen leads that have been blown, so many times. And it's if you're up by 25 points, if you're up by 25 with 4 minutes left in the third quarter, that there's still time to come back from that. You know what I mean? If it's 25 points with 5 minutes left in the game, that I can understand. That's going to be tough. But this game is wild. The Mavs blow leads like this all the time. Dude, so do the Sixers. The Sixers do the same thing, man. They blew a 15-point lead to the Boston Celtics. They blew a 21-point lead to the Clippers. It's just the name of the game now. And I can't just say it's all because of the Sixers, because I've seen other teams do it too. I have. The Wizards, weren't they up by 18 points? And yet, the Raptors came back and, the Wizards won by 11. But I could have sworn that the game was, really close to the end. I was keeping my eye on it. But, I don't know. Excuse me. Alrighty, guys, this is just your friendly reminder. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. Somebody just asked me, was that Nick asking me, somebody... No, okay. Somebody was asking me if Aaron Nola was right-handed or left-handed, and I'm like, wait, what? Aaron Nola's righty. But, he was also I should know this, and I'm like, you probably should. That's wild, man. Dude, baseball's back, man. Ugh. Red October, if we get another one of those this year, dude, I am going to be so hyped. I can't wait to see this team go back out there on the diamond. Be back at Citizens Bank Park. Watching Rhys Hoskins, Kyle Schwarbaum home runs. Castellanos, dude, oh my gosh, can you imagine if Nick Castellanos has a good year this year, along with Trey Turner and a healthy Bryce Harper and Kyle Schwarber? That team, that offense is going to be just like the Dallas Mavericks. They're going to have so many guys that can get you on base, that can drive in runs, and they're going to be so unstoppable. That has the potential of being the best offense in MLB, or in Major League Baseball this year. Okay, 110-100, 10:15 left in the fourth quarter. The Sixers are on a 10-0 run as McDaniels knocks down the foul shot and converts on the three-point play. 110-101. Irving back in there for the Dallas Mavericks. I think he was actually playing before that. Irving swings it out to a wide-open three-pointer by Holiday. No. Milton comes up with the rebound. Sixers could cut the deficit to 6 if they make a 3 here. Maxey at the top of the key. Hands it off to Reed. Reed back to Milton. Maxey with the ball at the logo. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Maxey pulls up, fires away a 3, and knocks it down. The Sixers are on a 13-0 run to start off the fourth quarter. 110-104. This is unbelievable. Irving passes it all the way to Holiday. Holiday will give it up to Bullock. Bullock tries to go up against Paul Reed, and the ball gets denied. And it's stolen away by Jalen McDaniels. Maxey gets past the logo here. Maxey on the near wing. And he's going to just dribble this one now. 20 points for Tyrese, 8 points in this quarter alone. Maxey with a floater. It's up. It's a little too strong. And somehow, some way, it gets the friendly bounce. It hit the back of the rim. Then it hit the very, very top of the backboard. And it somehow, some way went in. And the Sixers are on a 15-0 run. Down by 4. Timeout is called by Jason Kidd. This is unbelievable. Okay, a 15-0 run. I could never predict that. Like, jeez. Oh, my gosh. Bro, can you imagine, like, the people that still bet the Sixers when they were down by 20? This is unreal, man. Tyrese Maxey is saving this game for the Sixers. Wow. How about that? 9:20 left to go in the fourth quarter, and now the Sixers are just down by 2 possessions. It's so laughable. Oh my gosh. Oh man. How you guys feeling? Okay. I know that Van Jay is probably not too happy right now. And I'm sure he's not. I mean, this is quite a game. Dallas literally, like, let's just put it in this perspective, okay? The Mavericks have been able to put up 39 points in that third quarter. And within 3 minutes of this quarter, they haven't even scored. And the Sixers, they scored 24 points in the third quarter. And within less than 3 minutes, they put up 15 already. There you go. There you have it. This is how basketball works now. Now, this is a ridiculous run by the Sixers, but still, that's just how the game is now, man. It's how it goes. Maxey now has 22 points. He scored 10 in this quarter alone. And Luka, Kyrie, and Bullock have scored 4 threes for Dallas. Crazy. Unbelievable. Oh my goodness. Can you believe this? I can't believe it. But I also can believe it. PJ Tucker is minus 30. Finally, Doc made the change and put Jalen McDaniels on him. Now, let's see. Let's see if Doc continues to stay with Jalen. Because if he goes back to PJ Tucker out there with Kyrie and Luka, that's going to be a problem. Because it's just not working tonight. Can he make these in-game adjustments and not let his ego get into the way? That's what I'm looking for, man. Now you got to win this game. A 17-0 run over the last 250. Do you think Embiid will have over 8 rebounds? Embiid already has 4 rebounds. So that means you're going to tell me that he's going to have to get 5 more rebounds? Maybe. I don't know. All right. Irving and the starters are back out there for Dallas. The bench could not hold up their end of the bargain. A 3 by Hardaway is up, and that's no good. McDaniels comes up with a rebound. Sixers still have the bench unit out there. Interesting. Maxey, the only starter out there for the Sixers. It's Maxey, Milton, McDaniels, Reed, and Yang. Maxey with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Over Irving with a floater. It's up, and it's just a little too strong. Not by much, though. 110-106. Doncic on the near wing, being guarded by McDaniels. McDaniels and Reed now come to the rescue. The pass to Powell. Powell kicks it out to Hardaway. Hardaway back to Luka. Irving now with 5 seconds left on the shot clock. The corner jumper's up, and he knocks it down. Then he gets fouled, too. 112-106. The Mavericks only have 2 timeouts left, and the Sixers only have 3. Wow. So Irving gets fouled by George Niang, and he will go to the line for 1 more. That's the first 2 points that Dallas has scored in this fourth quarter. Irving has averaged about 9.5 points per game in just the fourth quarter alone, which is the best in the NBA since the 1986-87 season. I don't know who did that. But James Harden comes back out there for the Sixers. Embiid's still on the bench. And it's 113-106 as Kyrie Irving cashes in. Alrighty. Maxey at the logo. Irving with 32 points. And Irving gets called for the foul as Reed tried to set up a screen and Irving moved his feet and made some contact with Reed. I don't have the play-by-play up. So Maxey will inbound it from the far sideline. Sixers were down by as many as 25 points, and they are now down by 7. Harden on the far corner. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Harden has to pass it to Reed. Reed tried to get it inside, and the loose ball's on the floor. 3.3 seconds left, and the jump ball, I believe, will be called. With 3.3 seconds left here in the fourth quarter, Doc Rivers signaling for something here. Can't necessarily tell what it is. Dwight Powell steps out of bounds, and they're going to say that it's a turnover. Oh, man. So as soon as Powell hit the deck, his right foot was barely out of bounds. And you couldn't tell that in real time with the way that things were angled. But the Sixers will get a new, fresh shot clock. All right, Milton gets the ball at the half-court logo. Milton kicks it out to Reed. Reed with a jumper. It's up, and it's good. Oh, man, Paul Reed has hit some big-time jumpers over the last couple of games for the Sixers. It's now 113-108. How about that? And Irving will get fouled by Tyrese Maxey. And Josh Green comes into the ballgame for Tim Hardaway Jr. 7:51 left in the fourth quarter. 16 seconds left on the shot clock. The Sixers are down by 5. Hardaway Jr. will take a seat. Irving will inbound it. Maxey on him. Powell gets the inbound. Hands it back off to Irving. Sixers trying to guard the zone here. Irving with a pull-up three-pointer over Maxey, and he knocks down the tray. 116-108. Sixers have to try to find some offense here. Maybe bring Joel back in pretty soon. That would be a pretty good idea. 7:25 left to go here in the fourth quarter. Harden with the behind that back pass to McDaniels for 3. Well, he was left wide open and he could not cash in. Powell comes up with the rebound. Doncic for 3 on the other end. Yes! And it's back to an 11-point lead for the Mavericks. 7:14 left to go. Sixers do call timeout, and you wonder if Joel's going to come back in right now. 119-108, and the Mavericks have responded with a run themselves. Do commentators get paid more if there's a bunch of Europeans in the game? Why do you say that? Man, that's crazy. Jeez. See, that was my fear, man, because, like, why is he sitting out for this long, dude? If you're going to put James Harden back in, you got to put Joel back in too, man. You just have to. And now he comes back in with, like, now they're down by 11. Instead, they could have been down by 5. So, like, you knew, as soon as the timeout was called by Dallas, that their starters were going to come back in. So why not match that? Why not match that intensity? Again, we'll talk about that more in the postgame, but, jeez. It would be an excellent idea to put your best player back in, but our coach has a very strict philosophy. Yes, he does. He does, man. I understand. Because your mouth would have to move more. Where's Joel? Exactly, dude. I'm wondering the same thing. I don't know. He's not back in there because Doc is just being stubborn, dude. 6:55 left to go. Harden gets the inbound, and Embiid's finally back in the ball game. It's actually 7:06. 7:06 left to go. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. Embiid to Maxey. Maxey pulls up with a floater, and it hits the back of the rim, and that's no good. Luka comes up with the rebound. Sixers have to get a stop on defense here. It would be very nice if they did that. Harden is guarding Luka here. Irving gets the ball. Irving inside to Powell. Powell will kick it out for a wide-open three-pointer by Bullock. No. Melton comes up with the rebound. Harden on the other end for the Sixers. Taking it inside. Kicks it out, and the ball gets stolen away by Doncic. That's only the fourth turnover in this game. Bullock with a three-pointer off the pass by Doncic, and that's good. 122 to 108. 6:22 left to go here in the fourth quarter. And the Sixers call another timeout. They're only left with one. Oh, my gosh, man. That can't happen. It can't happen. You can't have one timeout left with 6:22, man. How? I don't know. How many fouls does Embiid have? 4. 4 personal fouls. 27 points for him, but it's been a quiet 27 points, dude. I'm gonna be honest with you. That is frustrating. You're down by like 4 points, and you know that the starters are going to come back in for Dallas. Match that intensity. Okay. 122 to 108. Sixers only have one timeout left with 6:22 left in the game. And they're down by 14 points. I agree, dude. He should be. Okay. 6:22 left to go in this ball game. Harden with the ball at the top of the key. See what they drew up here. The ball goes to Embiid. Embiid back to Harden. Harden being guarded by Bullock on the far wing. Now gives it up to Harris. Harris has to try to find Embiid, and he does so. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. The ball gets stolen away by Luka, and Luka comes up with a play, but DeAnthony Melton takes it and gives it to James Harden. Harden feeds it to Maxey, and Maxey goes down for the 2. The Sixers dodged a big bullet there. Embiid made a really bad pass, and they were lucky that they were able to get a 2 out of it. Irving gives it back to Luka Doncic. His defender, DeAnthony Melton. Luka goes up with a runner. It's up, and he knocks it down. 124 to 110 with 5:30 left to go. 40 points for Luka Doncic and 11 assists as well. Harden gives it up to Embiid. Embiid with a lob pass to Tobias Harris. Harris kicks it out to Maxey for a wide-open 3 from the far corner. Yes! He gets that one to go, and the Sixers are still in the game. Denise and Tyrone Maxey, Tyrese's mom and dad are in the building, as Tyrese grew up here in Dallas as a Dallas Mavericks fan. Irving being guarded by Maxey. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Irving steps back, pulls up with a 2. It's a little short, and Embiid comes away with the rebound. Sixers could cut it to single digits here. Embiid on the far wing. He wants to take on Luka, passes it to James Harden. Harden gets the ball stolen away and intercepted by Kyrie. And going down with the easy 2 is Josh Green. It's 126 to 113. Embiid not so happy on the other end. He had a matchup that he could have taken advantage of and decided not to do it. Tobias Harris trying to go up against Luka Doncic in the post. Draws up the double team. Harris has to kick it out, and he finds DeAnthony Melton for a 3 on the near wing. Off the iron. Tobias Harris trying to fight for the rebound, and instead it lays into the hands of Kyrie Irving. 126-113 with 4:05 left to go in the fourth quarter. Sixers only have one timeout, and the Mavericks only have 2. Irving gets the ball stolen away by Melton. A bad pass. Here's Tyrese Maxey again with a layup. It's good! 126 to 115, and Tyrese Maxey with 14 points in the fourth quarter. Sixers down by 11. 29 points for Maxey. Doncic on the near wing. taking on Joel, puts up a shot, and he gets fouled. With 3:39 left to go in the fourth quarter, Sixers not going away just yet. So Doncic will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. There's Kyrie Irving on the play as well. He's just being shown in the camera. I don't know why they had him on, but 40 points for Luka, 7 for 9 from the line, 11 assists for him as well. Oh, he's also nearing a triple-double here as the first foul shot goes up and he knocks that one down. So it's 127 to 115. I'm going to lock this, actually, because I don't want to see what goes on. I want to be surprised. Not saying that I'm not surprised, because I am, but when that's in front of you, it's a little distracting. 127 to 115, Dallas up by a dozen. The Sixers were down by 25, and they cut the lead all the way to 4 points in the fourth quarter. They were on a 15-0 run, and Luka makes the foul shot. So he goes 2 for 2 from the line. 3:35 left in the fourth quarter. Sixers down by 13 points. Harden on the near corner. Passes it to Embiid, and the ball gets kicked, and it'll still be Sixers ball with 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Oh, man. 128 to 115. Sixers down by 13. Maxey will inbound it from the far sideline. Gives it up to Harden. Harden is on the far corner. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. A pass to Harris. Harris with one more to Maxey. Maxey takes it inside, goes up with a runner. No. Maxey tried to grab his own rebound, and Irving did. Oh, they're going to say he did not step out of bounds, and he was just able to get it off. Irving with a pull-up three-pointer. Yes! And the Sixers are now down by 16. Kyrie Irving putting on a show. 3:02 left to go in the fourth quarter. 38 points for Irving and over 40 for Luka. Harden to Embiid. 12 seconds left on the shot clock. Embiid taking it inside, going up with a runner, and he connects. 131 to 117, and the Sixers, well, the Mavericks, I should say, are in no particular hurry with 2:40 left to go in the fourth quarter. Sixers have to lock down the perimeter. Embiid playing good defense here. Luka with the ball, being guarded by Melton at the logo. Luka now going on the far wing, puts up a 2, it's up, and that's a little bit off the mark. A fight for the rebound, and it'll go Sixers' way. So the Sixers get the stop that they needed, and now they just have to make a lot of buckets here and continue to play lockdown defense and clamp down the perimeter if they want to have a shot in this. Embiid at the foul line. Goes up with the runner. It's up, and he connects again. And he's looking at the refs to signal for a foul. But they're not going to call it. So now the Sixers trail by a dozen. 131 to 119. Irving trying to close out the game here with less than 2 minutes to go. Irving passes it to Bullock. Bullock all the way to Luka. Luka for a wide open 3 by Kleber. It's up. No. Sixers still have a chance. Harris comes up with the rebound. Harden with the ball on the far wing. Sixers could try to make this a game. Harden with a pass to Maxey. Maxey to Embiid, and Embiid throws it down. And the Sixers trail by 10 with 96 seconds left in this game. Mavericks still have 2 timeouts remaining. Melton guarding Luka here. Irving back to Bullock. Bullock inside to Irving again. Irving with a pass all the way to the far corner. They swing it around the timeline. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Luka draws up the double team at the logo. Irving being guarded by Harris. 5 seconds left to go on the shot clock. Irving pulls up with a jumper. Too strong. And an offensive rebound. Here's Bullock for 3. In and out it goes. Sixers still have a chance. 1:05 left. Harden for 3 from the logo. Yes! Oh my goodness. James Harden staring down Luka Doncic. 131 to 124 with 1 minute left in this game. Sixers on a big run. Luka passes it past half court. 56 seconds left. Oh my goodness. Luka passes it to Irving. 8 seconds left on the shot clock. Irving standing at the logo. 6 seconds left to go on the shot clock. And D'Anthony Melton strips it and steals the ball. James Harden, 38 seconds left. Could cut this to 4. The ball gets stripped and Luka gets called for a foul. He gets called for a personal foul. 36.6 seconds left in this game. The Mavericks have not scored in about 2 minutes. And the Sixers still have a chance. This is crazy. And I don't know if Dallas is going to challenge this. Nope, the Sixers called their final timeout. So that's what happens. 36.6 seconds left in this game, and the Sixers trail 131 to 124. How about that? Remember when triple doubles were a rare thing? I do. James Harden came up clutch with that three. That was a big shot. I give him that. This game has been so fast-paced. It's just such a weird momentum type of a game, you know? Like a 15-0 run by the Sixers, and then Dallas answers back with a run of their own, with the starters going back out there. And Embiid doesn't come back on the floor until like 6 minutes and 55 seconds left in the game. And it's wild. Crazy, crazy stuff. Again, just a reminder here, this is Jason Joseph. I'm Jason Joseph. This is Play-by-Play with JJ. If you're new to my channel, feel free to like, feel free to subscribe. We're on our way to 100 subscribers, so I really appreciate all the love and the support. Still 36.6 seconds left in this game, and the Sixers could have an opportunity to cut it to 4 here. They have a chance. Melton will inbound it, and he gives it up to Embiid. Embiid spinning, taking it to the cup, tips it, no, gets his own rebound and puts it back up and in. So not once, not twice, but on the third time, and now the Sixers trail by 5. Irving is going to inbound it. 31 seconds left, an 11-0 run by the Sixers over the last 2:18. Luka being trapped all the way half-court pressed. A nice pass to Bullock. Bullock back to Irving. Irving is fouled by James Harden. I don't know why they didn't foul Luka in the backcourt set, because now that took 10 seconds off the clock. I was a little curious as to why they didn't do that and why Doc didn't want that to happen. 22.3 seconds left in this game. Clippers-Warriors coming up after this on the TNT cast. So Green will inbound it. And the Sixers, I believe that was their last foul to give. Green's going to inbound it. He's going to try to find somebody. And it goes all the way out to Powell, and he gets fouled. 21.2 seconds left. Powell gets fouled by Harris. So, Sixers do not have any timeouts left. They're down by 5. Dallas still has 2. Kleber will actually be going to the line. Kleber's first foul shot is up, and he misses it. Kleber only shooting 68% from the line this year, and the Sixers could have a little bit of life if he misses this. 131 to 126. And the second foul shot is no good either. Embiid comes up with the rebound. 18 seconds left. Shot clock's unplugged. Maxey is in the lane, goes up with the underhanded scoop, and that's no good. It's rebounded by Irving, and Irving gets bumped and fouled by Embiid. Well, Maxey certainly had some contact, but the whistles again remained silent, and Maxey just could not get that one to go. Embiid was actually calling for the ball, too, on the near wing, as he was left wide open for a 3, but they were not able to get that one to go, so Irving will go to the line to shoot a pair of foul shots. Doc and Maxey having a couple of words with each other, just talking things over. I believe that Doc wanted him to give it to Embiid as well. 8.8 seconds left on the shot clock. Or on the game clock, that is, in the fourth quarter. Irving at the line to shoot 2 foul shots. And the first one goes up. And he gets the friendly bounce. It's 132 to 126. It would take a miracle for the Sixers to even tie this game. Irving at the line for his second foul shot. He puts it up, and it's good. 133 to 126. Harden will inbound it to Maxey. Maxey is going to have to pull it up. Well, he's going to give it to Harden. Harden back to Maxey. Maxey to Embiid for 3, and that's too strong, and that'll do it. So the Sixers lose 133 to 126 against the Dallas Mavericks. And Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving combined to score 80 points in this game. Unbelievable. The Mavericks put up 133 points, and you think with 126, the Sixers would be able to come on top, but when you're going up against a top-heavy offense like the Dallas Mavericks are, it's just really tough to beat them when everybody's clicking on all cylinders. So, James Harden high-fiving and hugging Kyrie Irving, and Joel was hugging Luka in this game as well. Shaking hands was Doc Rivers and Jason Kidd. And the Sixers will be back at it on Saturday night against the Milwaukee Bucks. We'll be covering that game. It'll be at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time here on Play by Play with JJ, just to go over a couple of more final stats. Excuse me. I mean, just the three-point shooting tonight by the Mavericks was outstanding. The Mavericks were shot 52% from three. They've made 25 out of 48 threes, and the Sixers made half of those, 12 for 27. So, that was the reason why. That was the main reason why they ended up losing this game. So they were not able to cash in from the three-point side at a rate that the Mavericks were able to, and the Mavericks took advantage of that and they won the game. But there are some questions about the Mavericks bench, I'm sure, that a lot of people will be talking about, especially Dallas Sports Talk Radio for sure. But they end up winning. Kyrie Irving, the player of the game, was spectacular, especially in that fourth quarter, while Kyrie Irving himself was able to do a really good job he had in this game. Sorry, my box score is just updating. Kyrie ended up having 40 points. He also had 6 assists and 4 rebounds and 3 steals in this game. And Luka had 40 points as well. Actually, they gave him 42. 12 assists and 4 rebounds. So those two stars combined to score 82 points, and the Sixers stars, Joel Embiid and James Harden, combined to score 62, which is a lot, but it just wasn't able to get the job done. I'm Jason Joseph. That's going to wrap things up here. We'll be back at it on Saturday night. Guys are the best. Sixers lose 133 to 126. We'll be back on for a post-game show in about an hour and a half or so. But that's going to wrap things up here. Am I watching another show after this game? I'm not. I'm not going to be doing another one. We'll be doing a post-game show, though, so stick around for that. You guys are the best. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. You guys are, that would really help me out a lot. I appreciate you all so much for tuning in, and I will catch you all on the post-game show. All right? Peace out.